Yeah. Good morning to you all, students. How are you doing? I want to believe that you are enjoying your COVID-19 stay at home holiday. Well, I welcome you all to this forum. You know me. There is no need for me to introduce myself. My name is Olaleye. Mr. Olaleye, how are you guys doing over there? Okay, fine. In order not to waste much of our time, I want us to discuss a very important topic in agricultural science today. You know, we have already made every possible preparation to make this online class a very effective and a very assimilating one. And I want to believe that as we are, trying to put some things in place, you are going to bear with us. And of course, I am very sure that you are as well following us wherever you are and anywhere you are. Uh, Please, I will only come to this platform to do little explanations. But the materials for each topic will be accessible on Google Classroom. On Google Classroom. And I want to believe that you've been given my classroom code, Mr. Olaleye's classroom code. I want to believe you've been given. So hop into the Google Classroom, get the materials, you get the notes. So you read. It is a typed note. So you can copy it, you can write it, and if peradventure you have printer in your home, you print it. And if anyway, you just do it as you feel like you are convenient with it. You do it anyhow you want. But the fact is, your materials is there. Go there and get the materials for each topic I will be discussing on this platform. Today, I want us to look at a very important topic, and that is going to be fishery. What did I say? Fishery. Uh, how many of you have eaten fish before? I want to believe you've all taken fish. Whenever you want to eat your meal in your various home, you take it along with either the meat or the fish. So that fish is what we actually want to discuss about today. When we say fishery, fishery is actually the study of the aquatic animals. So most especially the fish. When we say fishery, we are not studying only fish in fishery. We're studying all aquatic animals. All aquatic animals. Any animal that lives in the aquatic habitat. Those are the animals we study under fishery. But as far as our level is concerned, we all know that anytime we talk about fish or fishery, we are actually referring to fish, the fish we eat in our various home. I hope I am communicating. Now, when we say fishery simply means the activities that involves the management and production of fish and other aquatic animals. The management and the production of fish and other aquatic animals. That is what we refer to as fishery. Anything that has to do with the activities that deals with the management and production of fish and other aquatic animals is what we refer to as fishery. So that is the definition of fishery. So when we talk of aquatic animals, we have a lot of aquatic animals. Of course, we have the crab. Crab is an aquatic animal. We have crocodile. Crocodile is also an aquatic animal, and the likes. But we are actually not talking about crabs this time around, and neither talking about the crocodile. We are actually talking about the fish. So, and that is exactly what will actually lead us to the classification of fish. When we talk of the classification of fish, fish can be classified into two. We classify it on the basis of habitat, and we as well classify it on the basis of the morphology. Fish can be classified according to their habitat and according to their morphology. When we say habitat simply means where they live, and when we say morphology, morphology simply means the structure of their body, how they look like. That is what we refer to as the morphology. When we talk of habitat, of course, we all know that fish lives in an aquatic habitat. You know, habitat generally, we have three types of habitat. We have the terrestrial, we have the aquatic, and we have the arboreal. But fish, fish belongs to aquatic habitat, and this aquatic habitat can as well be subdivided into two parts. The aquatic habitat can as well be divided into two parts. The first one, we have the freshwater habitat, and we have the saltwater habitat. Those are the two types of aquatic habitat that we have. And don't be surprised, both in the freshwater and the saltwater habitat, the two habitats, that is where we find the fish that we eat. There are some fish or fishes that lives in a salt water, and some lives in a fresh water. When we talk of the freshwater animals, the freshwater, please, I'm looking for my pen, I'm sorry. So when we talk of the freshwater habitat, the freshwater habitat includes the ponds, the ponds. It also includes the lakes. It also includes the lakes, the stream, and the river. Those are the few examples of fresh water that we have. We have the pond. You all know fish pond. In your area, in your environment, there are fish ponds. That pond is a good example of a fresh water. Then lakes, we have lake. What is a lake? A lake is a piece of water surrounded by land, abi, isn't it? So a lake is another example of fresh water. We have the stream, and as well we have a river. So those are the examples of fresh water that we have. And when we talk of freshwater fishes, the fish that can be found in the fresh water, of course, we have the tilapia, we have the catfish, we have nail perch. All those ones, they are found in the fresh water. The catfish, the tilapia, the nail perch, and we have the I think dogfish is part of it. I mean, sorry, mudfish and moonfish. We have the mudfish and the moonfish. Those are the types of uh, fishes or examples of fish that can be found in the freshwater habitat. And on the basis of salt water, salt water, examples of salt water habitat, we have the lagoon, we have ocean, lagoon, ocean, seas, lagoon, ocean, seas. Those waters, they are examples of salt water. They are examples of salt water. That is, the water is very salty. The water is very salty. And the examples of fish that can be found in the salt water, we have the dogfish, we have croaker, we have shark, and we have mackerel. We have the dogfish, we have shark, we have croaker, we have mackerel. Those are the examples of the fish that can be found in a salt water habitat. I hope you are following me. Yeah, I need your response to my questions now. I hope you are following me. If you are following me, just type hi. I will see it on my platform. All right, as we are saying, this salt water and fresh water, you need to understand one certain thing. What makes the fresh water fresh and what makes the salt water salt? I mean salty, sorry. The fresh water is referred to as fresh water simply because it does not contain any salt. It does not contain any salt. That is why we refer to it as fresh water. While the salt water contain a very high concentration, high salt concentration. High salt concentration. Those are the two types. We're actually going to stop here because what we're expected to learn today is the definition of fishery, which I have actually done, and the classification of fish. Please, if you have any question to ask, let me hear your question. Either you record it in audio format or you type it. I will assess all those questions and do justice. Once again, good morning to you all. I wish you a COVID-free stay home holiday. One more time, I remain Mr. Olaleye.